Welcome back to the Caster Bash here at the NASL studios in Rancho Cucamonga, Southern California. Gretorp is the star of the day as he just took out Red. Normally Mr. Bitter would of course be the fourth person to play, but Ben, as we said, he's pulling a high school student move where probably Kitty ate his keyboard or his mouse.
He went to go see the nurse.
Yeah, something like that. Ben is very sick. He was unfortunately not able to make it today. Now Ben is actually busy, he's shooting stuff, so he's not really dodging. Even though I do want to double check on this. I can see Ben sitting now somewhere like on the terrace eating steak, drinking a glass of wine, looking at Twitch. Like, you guys have fun. But so far, Gretorp is the star, so instead of just shutting down the show with just us three, we decided to do one more game. And we let Red pick, or kind of like a mutual agreement between all of us. We said, okay, let's do Red versus Gretorp once more. So Red is going to have a chance to redeem himself. And we perhaps have a chance to let Red do some very funny stuff if he loses 2 times on a row.
Oh, so Red wants to go on Ohana.
Wow.
Wow, interesting.
That is pretty surprising. So it's going to be Gretorp versus Red once more. Man, I think it's so fun. I'm having a really good time today.
Yeah.
I think it's a very really fun show. I'm very excited for next week. Cause, hopefully the guy that I really want to play is going to play, and I think we're going to see some super fun stuff then. Because there is no showman like him.
You could join the join.
I am in the game already.
No. Join our lobby. The one that Rep chose map.
Okay.
Yep.
I don't see it. Your lobby?
Yes, this one.
The game is currently not available.
Huh?
Red picked.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick the Ohana map.
I'm trying to join your lobby. Man, the new interface is something I still really have to get used to. I keep getting super confused in how to respond. It's like, how do I host a game? This is so complicated.
I think it's really cool though. So
no, it is cool, but it's definitely something you have to get used to. Yeah. The only thing I don't like is that it's sort of like a window within a window. I prefer to just have stuff.
Yeah, just have the lobby itself.
Yeah, it's like when you go to matchmaking, it kind of opens up like a new window. It's something, maybe I just have to get used to it, I don't know.
It's the idea that you can kind of minimize the window and whatnot. But yeah, I understand what you're saying. All right, let's see. I'm going to ask the players, are they ready?
Yep. We are ready.
If you guys are just tuning in,
I think Red is going to be no mercy mode.
That's right.
Like
Red 10 pulls and just pulls his drones or something like that.
I know, I'm not like that, but I definitely think that I don't think that he really felt he could have ever lost that game, the last game when he was just doing his thing and he had like 5,000 minerals, and they kind of just like, oh yeah, I'm having a good time, and then like suddenly there's a 4th base running in the left up, and he's probably like, oh, I can actually run, and then suddenly this invincible army shows up. And Gretorp did really well. But
that moment where he has like 2 carriers, like a Tempest, and like 10 Void Rays push out must have been just like, what the?
How did that happen?
All right, so looks like we're going to get this game started. And it's going to be on Ohana. Guys, if you're just tuning in, the first match was between Rhett and me. That you guys can assume what happened there.
No, but you did well, though. You shouldn't be hard on yourself at all. I think the opening was very cool. It looked like a Pro Terran opening, some Reaper Micro.
Maybe I can refine it and then try it again next week. Yeah. Kev went up against it, and almost the same thing. Came down to 1 engagement and lost on Cloud Kingdom. But then Gretorp pulled it back, and now the score is 2-1 in favor of Rhett versus NASL. We go to Ohana for game number 4.
Gretorp is once more going to be our Red Protoss, spawning in the right bottom side of Ohana. And Liquid Red is, of course, our Dutch Zerg, and my dear friend spawning as the Blue Zerg in the left top side. It's been a lot of fun so far. Red, of course, does get 50 bucks for beating me and Frodan, and he might be able to still make it to 75 if he beats Gretorp right now. And I think Red is going to be very eager to do so.
Yes.
It's awesome, though. I'm very happy that we at least took 1 win as a team. Because this is a team performance.
That's right.
The first guys wear him out, and then the other guys right. Next week it might be Mr. Bitter being erased.
That's right. Oh, I mean, to be fair, you guys were, I mean, we all kind of help each other practice and whatnot, so it's really great to see Gretorp really pull together. But I'm really confused by a pick of Ohana. Most Zergs don't like this map because of, I guess, how easy it is to Immortal Sentry push. Although, again, it's not in Gretorp's MO to go for that kind of 2-base timing, but you never know.
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit about it, like Gretorp went up to 3 bases so quick, and it made me think of my own game. Felt that, like, even though I didn't feel that my turret was very late for Phoenix, it was also not early, but considering the fact that I saw so few units, I should have just dropped it a little bit quicker as well, maybe like 850 or 9, because that's pretty much, I feel, as quick as you can do it with Stargate on Cloud Kingdom. Like, Daybreak is a little bit taller or maybe a bit more stretched out, and it's also easier to Sim City. I think on Cloud you can't really pull it off.
It's a bigger surface area. Your opponent can attack up the ramp and also in the corner. So
certainly with Stargate, man. But I guess if you make a Void Ray, it's so much better defensively. I mean, it's kind of like does the same purpose as an Immortal, but then it's an Immortal that will never die. Now, of course, normally Immortals do not die either against Roaches.
At least that's what's supposed to happen.
Yep. Red is gonna just go for his standard opening over here with 14 pool and 15 hatch, or 16 hatch it was. Gretorp is not being super greedy as he was getting, was it Nexus before Forge or Forge Nexus?
No, he went Nexus before Forge.
Yeah.
But he scouted after his pylon, so it's okay.
So he got the timing locked down. I'm curious to see when he's gonna get the gate though, as he doesn't have any probe on the local right now. I feel that this tag is a little bit late now, or is that just me?
Yeah, he went for the pylon, the second pylon before the gateway. Yeah, so he's delaying it slightly. I mean,
oh, this is a pretty big deal because delaying the gate means that you're delaying the cybernetics core, and that is of course the opening to everything else in the game. So whether it's gonna be an Immortal or like a Robo or a Stargate, it is a little bit delayed.
Yeah. Also, Gretorp hasn't even completely walled off either. There's a small spot by the Forge and the ramp.
He's gonna have to be really careful because Red knows about this probe. Gretorp does see it though. That's very nice for Gretorp. He will be able to get that second gateway here just in time, so that's very good.
Yeah, but there's still a small little slot where the Zerglings can get in.
Oh, this is really bad for Gretorp right now.
Now the Zerglings can harass a lot. This is exactly what Zerg would want, and it's very comfortable.
This is a pretty bad opening for Gretorp. He lost his first probe, and now he has 3 Zerglings in his base.
Yeah.
And we all know that you do not want to have Zerglings in your base.
And I mean, Red can just do everything pretty normally and continue to harass. So from here, Kev, like I mean, how far behind can you get? Can you even do anything in this position?
You can, but then it's to the phase where you're on a 3-base economy and you stabilize. Like any 2-base timing, no, you can forget about it. You're losing so much money over here. You're gonna even end up losing. I want to say a probe. Yes, you will end up losing a probe, and it's just quite a bit of money. Like, and also it's very hard to not mess up your build order because look at the assimilators right now. He's still not mining any gas. 5 minutes and 20 seconds, Frodan, he starts mining gas. So yes, not only did you take some direct and indirect economic damage by losing probes and losing mining time, you also it's almost impossible to do your build order as well as you would normally do it because there's just so much going on. So this is a much worse opening for Gretorp. I mean, 30 seconds from now and in the other game, he had a Stargate and he went for the third base. Imagine how far that is off right now.
He can barely make anything from his cybernetics core because he just started getting up gas. Only a Stalker and the Warp Gate research. From here, Red's just going to continue to gas up at a pretty standard time at 6 minutes and just go everything up normally. I mean, Red can feel pretty comfortable because nothing really can come for a while unless Gretorp just drops a bunch of gates like what Huck does sometimes.
For everyone who's watching right now, I sincerely encourage you guys to please tweet at NASL TV. Let them know that if you're enjoying the show, that you are having fun. This is not like an official NASL show by any means. This is really just us guys as casters. We said like, hey, what would the community like? And you guys always said you like to watch casters play either against each other or maybe against pro gamers. So we kind of like just put this together. Please tweet at NASL TV if you really enjoy the show and tell them that we should definitely do more of these. That would help us. Obviously, we would appreciate it. And also let us know, tweet at NASL TV and let us know who you really like to see on the show, and then we're going to try to make that happen.
That's right.
But I think our guests are almost set in stone for the upcoming 2 weeks, and I can guarantee you guys you won't be disappointed. You're going to love both of our picks.
It's going to be really fun. Look at this. Gretorp's still going to take a quick third base anyways.
So quick. 7 minutes, 30 seconds.
Hey, if you look at it, it looks kind of like a guy that has a smile smacked a little bit to the lest side.
And now he's winking. He's like, over here on the minimap, this is what we're left.
He needs a nose job, though. It's a little bit too big.
Red this time scouts it on the spot immediately. I mean, he's producing quite a few links. It's going to take a good 70 seconds or even 80 seconds. My math was off there. To get speed done. But it's still, man, even with slow links, I think this is going to be pretty annoying because he has like no gateways at all to warp in. Is like warp gate even ready? No, it's not ready yet.
No.
He's going to have to rely heavily on cannons, but the cannon won't even be able to reach all the way here to the bottom side of this nexus. The Void Ray is going to scout these Zerglings though, so we'll see what happens. These links are slow, Frodan.
Yeah, these Zerglings haven't hit puberty yet, so they're not going to be able to run at full speed.
These Zerglings are like Mr. Bitter on the treadmill.
Come on, Ben's cardio has actually gotten way better too, though.
Really?
After playing racquetball. I promise, Kev, just come play one day.
Yeah. Well, I mean, racquetball, I'm definitely not a star. I will never say I am one. And I'm definitely going to start on the treadmill either, guys. Don't get me wrong. But Mr. Bitter, damn, he's pushing it.
Regardless, these are going to get speed very soon. It's going to allow Red to harass, but some of the Zerglings weren't really being paid attention to, and they kind of get picked off by the Void Rays. In fact, almost all of them get picked off.
Red once more is going for the Hydras. He is at 77 drones though, and even though yes, Gretorp is on the 3-base economy right now, he's only on 50 drones. He will probably be able to hit 70 around, I would say, 10 minutes and 50 seconds if he keeps chrono boosting well. But still, that slows you down quite a bit.
Yeah, and his tech again has been really delayed. I mean, it's 10 minutes and he's trying to switch into a Robo Twilight again. Very, very, very slow.
Red's getting a little paranoid. He wants to make sure nothing super crazy happens, so he's even getting a Spore Crawler or two. But I think he's forgetting that he has like 14 Hydras on the map already.
Yeah, just in case. From here, I guess, how does Swarm Host supposed to work? Are you going to park it on the 4th base and then move it on down?
I think actually this is a pretty good map for Swarm Host. If you sort of have like the Protoss contained, if you burrow them here, the Locust can go here, but the Locust can also go up here, so that's super annoying.
Any path that doesn't directly connect the natural to the 3rd.
And of course, guys, one last final announcement. Tomorrow it's time for the Pulse once more as well, so please tune in tomorrow morning NASL at 11 AM Pacific, which means 2 PM Eastern, or 3?
Yes, 2 PM Eastern.
Yep, and 7 CET for Europe? No, wait, that's wrong.
8 hours ahead. 7.
It's 9 hours ahead.
Is it 9?
Yeah.
Oh.
Sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 9, but it's 9 now. Really? That has to do with like summertime.
Actually, it depends on daylight savings.
No, yeah, seriously. I'm not kidding.
I know.
But it's 9 right now, so that means 8 PM CET tomorrow is going to be the time that we will we'll be hosting the Pulse once more. And please check in. I made a little field report of my trip to Vegas.
That's right.
I think it's going to be fun. We got lots of cool topics once more. Of course, C News with On The Wire and Dan is going to bring us up to speed as with GSL updates.
Ah, okay.
GSL updates up to speed. So really, guys, please check out the Pulse tomorrow. It's going to be cool.
One Void Ray does get sniped. Gretorp just doing some minor harass, getting a sense of unit composition as well. Very, very simple stuff. But in the end, his core composition is staying the same. He wants to get High Templars, wants to go for Immortals to kind of support the base of his army. I don't really know if it's going to be as effective this time because his 4th base timing was a lot earlier, and we saw his 4th base is crucial to get that switch because you just need so much gas to be able to completely drop Stargates and your Fleet Beacon.
Yeah, I think this is going to be extremely tough for Gretorp to pull off. This entire game has sort of been going wrong for him from the start. He is still suddenly somehow stabilizing, which I think is impressive, but I don't really see how he's going to be able to take out this army of Red. That's going to be the biggest problem.
Yeah, Red's now starting to push in.
He also doesn't have charge on the moment. Oh, actually, well, he does have charge, sorry. Oh, Gretorp miscontrolling a little bit, losing one of the High Templars, losing quite a bit of Zealots. Wow. And don't forget, guys, all these Locusts are for free. So Red is basically trading super efficient here. Hydra is going to try to perhaps pick up these High Templars. No, not yet. But yeah, Gretorp's army is just not capable.
Oh, he's cornered. He can't really go back home. This is no man's land, and Zerglings are trying to come in to also trap the Hydras. Do have speed, and this is where they really excel. And Gretorp, this game, I don't know if you can actually pull off the miracle.
I don't think he's going to be able to. Red has played a close to flawless game. Everything went well for him from the start. And definitely shows he ain't messing around. 191 supply against 90 supply only for Gretorp. Gretorp trying to harass here a little bit with these Void Rays. But as you said, Frodan, it's gonna take more than a miracle for Gretorp to come back in this one.
Yeah, I mean, Red, he's gonna just continue to move in with the Swarm Host. Hydra's also re-supporting. Gretorp's trying to make a Warp Prism to try to continue to harass, but he won't even give him time. He's gonna lose a lot of his gateways, even his tech. His robotics facility is right there, so he might even lose his Warp Prism on the spot.
Sorry for that, guys. My camera just freaked out, but Red is just rolling all over the 3rd base right now from Gretorp. So many Zerglings, Hydras, and Locusts as well. The Warp Prism is still active in the main base. Gretorp has quite a bit of money, but there's just no way to put this money ever to good use. Are we gonna see some great storms going down? Yes, we see a couple of Hydras dying. But of course, at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter, as Red will take this game though, so he's gonna take home 75 bucks from the NASL caster bag. But he is gonna have to cast that one lovely game on Daybreak with Gretorp.
It's a long game too.
It is a long game.
It's not even like a simple, I died to a timing.
No, it's slow and painful where he's gonna have to analyze all the things. But yeah, it's okay.
It's okay, Andre. That game was a lot more how we imagined, like the composition effectiveness would be.
And also, basically everything went wrong from the start. That slows you down so
To be honest, me making ultras was kind of just to show off, but
in the previous game, the Ultras?
Yeah, I normally always just add corruptors, and then I think it's fine against because the army is just very small for Protoss.
Yeah,
But
Yeah,
like
we were
Ultras,
kind of
like
wondering about that because there were like 6 Immortals in the mix. We were like,
Archons,
Yeah.
Tempests, Void Rays. I don't know if Ultras would work.
But
Yeah, interesting army combination.
the Zerglings put me down
yeah.
35 seconds. I know for sure based on my Nexus timing, which I lose a lot of like potential timings. The 4th base should be denied if I get it down at 620, like 625-ish. I will be able to have like my first round of huge amount of units and like 2 or 3 Immortals by the time like his 4th starts to get saturated, or at least that's how it is for my regular games. And he had it out for just way too long. My Stargate was delayed, so I couldn't put pressure on there. You probably had creep spread, I have no clue, but you were super far ahead from the beginning stage.
I think we should make it best of 3 at Gretorp.
We can do that, but I think we should do it off cameras, guys.
Off camera?
Yes.
Okay.
Well, you guys can definitely. Unless
I don't mind doing it.
But there's no
If-
conclusion to a
yeah.
1-1.
No.
So.
Exactly.
That's
it's
true.
a 1-1.
I mean, if you want to do it, the best of 3.
It's like we're in MLG. Come on, dude.
All right, let's just do it. We have no
Alright.
rules
Yeah,
here. This is not an official
serious,
show.
serious match.
Okay, so
Good luck. Good luck, Rhett.
Gretorp can sit down
Alright.
once more. This was not a purpose at all, but this is, of course, we are just running the show, so it doesn't really matter.
We'll do it live, Kevin.
Yeah. The only reason why I was a little bit hesitant at first is because we actually still have a lot of stuff to get done for the polls tomorrow. But if you guys promise all to watch the polls tomorrow, then we can definitely pull it off.
Pinky swear.
Pinky
I'll watch the polls, I promise.
Ah, thanks,
Oh,
Red.
Red will watch. Okay. Pinky promise and Red is always honest. All right. So you guys can just host the map. I'm just gonna join it.
All right.
Maybe we're gonna head over to a final small commercial break, and then when we will be back, or I said I have no idea what I'm trying to say, Frodan. I can't speak.
When we get back,
But I
Caster
want
Bash will continue.